Hi everyone, welcome to a special bonus video for my 12 Days of Interactive December Dailies video series. This will be a Christmas Eve bonus video for my Christmas Eve page. If you're new to my channel, be sure to subscribe for more process videos and find me on Instagram for more December daily inspiration. So today I'm going to be showing you how to create this fun pocket page. This was using a cut file from Paige Evans as well as some pattern papers from Cocoa Daisy. So this just slides out to reveal some journaling as well as some photos. And then this one here, I have created a fun then and now page. So when you look at it, it just says then, but this opens up to reveal the now. So that's us on our Zoom call, and this was last year's Christmas. So this tag just comes out. And there's a photo, as well as some more journaling. So if you'd like to learn how to create this page, as well as this page here, then just keep watching. All right, to get started, I've cut a piece of paper here by 11 inches by 8 3/8 of an inch. And I've scored it at 4 inches here and 7 inches here. So that when you fold it, you get a bit of an overhang here where you're going to punch your holes, and the actual page size will be the same size as a Citrus Twist Life Crafted album page protector. So those measure 5 inches by 8 3/8 of an inch, and you can fold it out to reveal some stuff underneath. So the second piece that I've cut here is going to be 11 inches again by 3 5/8 of an inch. Really, this can be however tall you want, but you don't want it to be, like, you want it to be about maybe half the page maximum, like about that tall. I just had mine at those measurements so that I can fit my photos on. And this one you're going to score at 5 inches and 8 inches. So you want to make sure that this middle section is the same like width as this middle section here, so that when you stagger them, you can see that those two form parallel lines. And what I did was I just made sure that this piece was the same distance as from here to here, so the 5 inches, if that makes sense. So I'm going to glue my pieces down using some score tape. So this score tape I have is 5/8 of an inch. I don't usually use 5/8 of an inch. So here where the measurements don't really matter, like I'm not making hinges or flaps. That's why I just like to use this 5/8 of an inch up. I don't really know where I got this from, like why I ordered it. Usually I use 3/8 of an inch or a 1/4 inch score tape. So I'm just going to apply it to this bottom flap that's going to stick onto our base page here. And then I'm going to apply it to, so I want my page to land approximately there. You can center it if you like, but since I'm going to be creating pockets here, I decided that I'll put it kind of more towards the bottom part. So I'm just going to draw some pencil marks there and here, just like underneath those, where those flaps would be. And then I'm just going to flip this over and draw a line right there so that I know how much to apply my score tape to. So, because we don't want to be putting any score tape on this portion here, because that's the portion that's going to overhang right here. And we want that to be free of score tape so that it doesn't glue shut onto this page. So we're going to line this up with the edge of this page here, and then we're going to stick down our flap. So as usual, I do like to line up one of the edges and remove the score tape from one of the edges first and stick it down before I remove the tape backing from the other pages. And I'm just going to lie it flat so that I can attach that other flap onto the base page there. So the next thing I want to do is I want to line this edge here with one type of pattern paper. So I've chosen this, this is from Cocoa Daisy's Cranberry Rose collection, and I'm just going to put this along the bottom here. So this one will be lined up with this line here, so I'll just measure that. I do like to leave usually like about 1/8 of an inch around the edges, and then this piece will be flat against this flap here. So that means that I'm going to cut a piece that is 1 5/8 of an inch by 3 3/4 of an inch. Here I'm just using my Tombow Mono permanent adhesive tape runner to adhere the pattern paper down to the bottom. And the second piece of pattern paper I'm cutting is the exact same size as that first piece. And then for this pocket here, I'm going to be creating a piece that is I'll do it slightly smaller than this piece here. So, and that piece is 3 inches. So I want to add 1/2 inch to either side to make the flaps, and then minus about 1/8 of an inch so that it can be smaller than this section here. We don't want it to be exactly 3 inches because there is a concern that when you fold these flaps over, they won't fold properly. So I'm going to make it 3, and let's just do 3 3/4 of an inch by here we would want to add another 1/2 inch. So that would be 1 5/8 of an inch plus 1/2 inch is 2 1/8 inch. So here I'm just taking my scoreboard and scoring it at 1/2 inch in from all 3 sides of the pocket, and then I'm applying some 3/8 of an inch score tape. And then I'm just seeing where the score lines intersect, and I'm cutting off the corners so that it doesn't have as much bulk when I'm making it into the pocket. And then I'm just kind of sliding it down beneath that flap there to create my pocket. Next, I'm just going to cover the tops of these pages. I've chosen, again, this is some paper from Cocoa Daisy's Cranberry Rose collection, and I'm just going to cover the top here. On this section here, I would like to cover all the way to the bottom of the pocket so that, I don't know if you can see the tabs that we use to create this pocket. I'm just concerned that when I'm sliding things in and out that they'll catch on that. So I'm actually going to line all the way to the bottom of this pocket so that nothing catches on those things. So here I'm just measuring pattern paper that's 2 3/4 of an inch by 3 3/4 of an inch, and that's the same on both sides. And I'm just adhering the pattern paper down onto the 2 sides of my page here. And then next I'm going to cut a piece of pattern paper that's going to go into this pocket. You'll see that I have a bit of trouble getting the pattern piece of paper into the pocket. So my concern would be that, you know, if you had a tag that was trying to slide into the pocket, that I would have the same difficulty. So I do put the ruler in to create a bit of space and to lift up that flap of the pocket so that I can slide in that pattern piece of paper in a bit easier. And you'll see later on that once I get the pattern piece of paper in and line the pocket, that it'll be a lot easier to get my tag in. Next, I just have the photo, or rather screenshot, of our Zoom call, and I am using score tape for this photo just because it is going to be, there is going to be a fold in the middle of this photo. So I just want to make sure that none of the edges lift off when I'm folding and unfolding it. And here I'm just kind of pressing down and burnishing the photo into place. I decided to use a red piece of pattern paper on that left edge there where my holes are going to be, just because my photo doesn't quite reach to the edge of that page. And here I'm using some of Cocoa Daisy's alphabet stickers. These are some puffy stickers that came in the memory keeping kits, and then I'm just writing out then and now. So there weren't any ellipses in this sheet, so what I did was I just cut apart one of the letters, the X, because I don't think I'm going to be using an X, and I'm just lining those dots up. And here I'm spelling out now. I'm cutting apart the X to create the same dot dot dot. I did have to move the then towards more towards the right side and the now more towards the left side because I didn't want the now to show up when I had the page closed, and I also didn't want the then to interfere with the hole punches, so you'll see later on that I had moved the letters in a bit. Here I'm just creating a tag that will hold a screenshot on one side and some journaling on the other side. I did make 2 tags, but I only included one in the album to lessen the bulk on my page. I also wanted to share a quick tip. So this is the cut file that I have cut out from, this is from Paige Evans' 25 Days of Christmas Cut Files, and I believe this was day 1 actually, and I've just been obsessed with her cut files. They're so cute, and this one that says Home for the Holidays was perfect for my spread here. So I wanted to create a pocket on this page so that I could slip this tag behind. This tag just kind of opens up and I have pictures inside as well as some journaling. But the thing is, I don't want this to stick out from the top of the house because I feel like that'll look a bit busy. I want it to kind of like have the ribbon sticking out so that you can see that there's something to pull on, but not necessarily have the whole tab stick out. So what I'm going to do is cut a slit on the back of the card. On the back of this paper that I have. This is part of the packaging actually from Cocoa Daisy's kits, and it matches the collection very well. I keep all of the backing pieces just in case I need some extra pattern papers, and this is going to go on the back of my day 23 page. If you remember, my day 23 page was this cute gingerbread cookie jar that swivels open to reveal some tags. So in order to create my pocket, I'm actually going to be creating a slit in this paper here so that the piece can slide down past the end of this die cut, and the pocket will be this kind of entire page here. So the way I'm going to do that is I've drawn the holes in. I've cut this at the same size as a Citrus Twist Kits Life Crafted Album page protector. And I'm just going to flip this to the back because this will be like that, but flipped onto the back. It's just a bit easier to see the pencil marks on this side of the page. And I'm going to position the house so that the lights don't get hole punched when I'm going to hole punch my holes, and line this up about there. So I'm going to mark where my house shape is ending. So it's about there and there. And what I'm going to do is cut a slit that's above this line here so that you can slide the tag through the hole on the back of this page. So I'm just going to get my paper trimmer. And I want the line to be between these two lines here because I don't want it going past the house. And I want it to be above the bottom of the house. So actually we'll just get this in here to see exactly how high my line can go. So it shouldn't be anywhere above those two lines, basically. So we'll just go kind of randomly here. And we're going to cut out a section that's, I'm going to start it at about 1 inch, a bit above 1 inch, and then end it at 4 1/4 inches. So here I'm just going to be cutting out the section that's going to be hidden by the bottom of that house so that we can create our pocket in there. And next I'm going to be applying some 1/8 inch score tape to the 3 bottom sides of that house shape so that we can create a pocket. And the next thing I want to do is to tape this part shut so that when we're sliding this in and out of the pocket, like so, it won't get caught on this edge right here, and it'll slide all the way down to here. So I also want to line it up so that we can't see the tag, and I'm actually going to be applying tape here. So I'm just lining up the score tape on to where the bottom of that tag goes, just so that it'll hit that adhesive and not go down any farther. And then I do tape shut that pocket so that there's no edge there for the tag to get caught on when I'm sliding it in and out. And now I'm just applying this pocket page onto the back of day 23's page. As usual, lining up one edge first and removing the tape backing only after I've applied down the one edge that I've lined up. I do have a bit of overhang on some of the edges as well, so I'm just trimming those off. And then just punching some holes for my binder rings, and that completes our page. Alright, so we have our pages done here. So this just slides out, and I have the photos, a card from the Cocoa Daisy Cranberry Rose collection, and some journaling. And this one I'm holding shut with a binder clip for now, but once it's in the album and it has a lot of weight on it, it'll just stay shut by itself. But this opens to reveal like a then and now page. And a tag with a photo as well as more journaling. So I hope you enjoyed that process video. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave a comment down below. If you liked this video, then make sure to hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more December daily inspiration. Thanks for joining me, and Happy New Year!